Good evening, everybody. This is Angel from Star Woman Artistry's Tarot and Oracle. I run the page Star Woman Artistry on Facebook. You can find me there. If you're wanting to book a personal reading, you can actually go under services on that page and use the booking tool to book a private reading with me. So we have cup 1, cup 2, cup 3, and the pot of tea. General collective energy, whatever messages Spirit wants to say for the next 30 days. I prefer the cards that jump in my readings. Some people don't, but I like the jumpers. I tend to feel they're more spiritual messages. For me, anyway, they tend to be more accurate. Let's see here. You have a soulmate connection, or you're going to be coming into soulmate connection. Or you may be leaving one that you felt was someone who was your soulmate. But you have options. Just know that you have come through. It's like you're changing things around for yourself, okay? It's like good luck and good fortune's coming. Potential travel. You have a few travel cards here. But in the future, you have your 9 of Cups, your wish card. There is a potential marriage or relationship coming in here, but you have to deal with a lot of your depression and things like that before you can actually have this relationship. So you have to overcome a lot of things in order to move on. You may have a love offer, I'm also feeling. So this person, whoever you are going to meet, or maybe you know them already, maybe you're going to reconcile, could be a number of things, whatever your scenario is. But you're going to have a happy life, and that's what's coming for you, but you have to deal with your stuff. Yeah, this dark-haired woman, dark-haired woman, because you got a queen here. I think this person, you're going to have, you got the cup of love here. This person is dark-haired, okay? But could also have like a dark personality, dark humor maybe. But you find them very attractive. They're very confident in themselves. They're very business-oriented, a money-oriented person who's very focused on establishing themselves. But, I think there's going to, through friendship, just communication and just expressing, your love to each other, and having, it's just admitting you have feelings for one another, I think is going to be the start of a new romance, which is going to lead to a good, solid stability, if that's what you're looking for, okay? If you're in a marriage or in a committed relationship, I think whatever you and your partner are dealing with right now, you're going to overcome it together. You're going to, do some traveling together. Whatever issues you're dealing with, you're going to be able to overcome them, okay? And look at other things. You might be looking at financial stuff going on, because there is some financial cards sitting here. Or maybe it's just dealing with issues in the marriage, right? So you just don't know. But it's all positive. Good positive outcome. Potential relationship if you're single. Improving your relationship if you're married. All good things, right? It's just overcoming stuff. There might be some financial things. So there's a lot of good luck, a lot of good fortune. But it's overcoming all those hard feelings. And if there's arguments or disagreements or distrust or anything like that, it's kind of working all that out and to being able to come to a very happy place with one another. All right. So what I have here is snow quartz, okay? Snow quartz is like clear quartz. It's like a generator. It's also a protector. It helps block things from you, I feel. And I always feel it's a very soft energy. It's good to have around. If you don't have the clear quartz around, it's good to have a piece of snow quartz. Let's see what's in your cup. And, okay, so your leaves. What I see here is a man. He doesn't know whether he's coming or going. It looks like he's going one way, then it looks like he's going another. He's unsure which direction to take here. He's got one foot pointing one way and one foot pointing the other. And it's like he's split in two, like he's torn between these two people. And one woman isn't even paying attention to him. She's got her back turned to him, and he's like wanting to chase her, and she's more in the future, right? She wears her hair up, and it's almost like, like he really is torn because he wants to go to this woman, and yet he's still pulled between this other person. This other person just looks like a cactus, like a dog, like trying to portray loyalty. So he's torn between that. Like, I think this other person really pulls him back through his loyalties to them. Yeah. And it's like this other person's got their hand in the air, like, hey, I'm over here. And yet, he's facing this other woman. Like, I don't even know if it's another woman. I'm going to say two people. But he literally looks like he's, like, his libido is pointing to the woman in the future. Okay. But yeah, he's at a crossroads in his life because it looks like he's an ex, but his feet are pointing in both directions. So he's very confused on what he wants. Like, I feel more burdened by the one in the past than the one in the future. It's like he's starting to take notice. But this woman's got her back to him. She's not going to wait around. But I've also see somebody sitting at a computer, at a desk, at a computer, working here. Oh, what is that? It's a rose. This woman or person, this man, I'm just gonna go with woman, but is standing at a tree, and the tree looks like a giant rose. It could be a palm tree of some sort, but it's got like she's just standing there watching it. Like contemplation. I got a major headache all of a sudden. If you're dealing with migraines or just really confused in your mind, you need to really sort that out. Go drink some water if you got a migraine right now. But I see this woman dancing, okay? She's like, she dances to the beat of her own drum. She doesn't care what people think. And that's the woman that's standing there looking at the tree. But this is within the next month or two. If you are, and there's something that's coming, I just pulled it off. There's some communication within the next 3 months with this person. But there's going to be like a letter, like a note or a letter or some offering made to this person. But I don't know. It's almost like there's this man standing there and this woman's got her legs wrapped around him, in a sexual position, and he's holding her up. But, I don't know if this woman that's looking away, if it's that woman that's got her back to this person, or if it's the other one in the past. I think it could be the other one in the past. There could be a sexual connection that she's using to keep pulling that person back to her. Some women do that, use sex for that, or men, or whatever, whoever. There's a horse here as well. The horse is walking away from this union, so it's like, even though this person may go back and, or you may be going back and having sex with a past partner, the more you do that, the more this person that you truly want is going to walk away from you, and you're not going to have what you want, right? Like, because this person is looking at that horse, even though he's with this other person. It's like empty. I'm hearing empty promises, empty hollows, empty promises. Okay. So you need to make a choice on what you want to do. Yeah, are you in this union just for the sex, or do you want something more? Because I'm just seeing a lot of sexual positions in this cup, which is unusual because I really don't look for that stuff. But, you really need to contemplate what this relationship is. Like, if you're making a choice between two people, even you may have a spiritual connection with the one that's walking away from you, but that person, I feel, is very confident, very sure of themselves, and is not going to stick around and wait for any kind of petty bullshit, basically, is what I just heard. And they're not going to wait around for that shit. So they're contemplating their future and what they can do for themselves, and they're fine, perfectly fine also being on their own. I just heard sexual rejection. Maybe you're afraid this new person will reject you sexually. And not see you in that light, but until you actually put yourself out there, how are you going to know, right? Like, maybe you need to write a note. Maybe you need to write, like I say, like all the pros and cons, and write that stuff down. But coming for you, there is something else coming for you, and within 8 months, an offer, a gift. So take that how that resonates, because it looks like a plane, actually. You could be going on a trip if you're planning a trip. It could be, I'm hearing a love offer. It does look like two people standing there side by side. Maybe you'll be more harmonious and more balanced within yourself to know what you want. But there's prosperity coming for you. There is a wolf here watching this couple. So there is, I think, if you really need to look at your priorities, reevaluate your priorities. You don't want to be in regret, I also see this person standing here looking off into the distance. You don't want to have regret either, right? So, but you are on this journey where you are really in self-discovery, and you're really moved away from a lot of hard things in your life. But you are supported, the Earth Mother supports you. You have spiritual support around you, that you're not alone. 100%. If you feel you're alone, you're not, right? You're not alone. There are people around you that support you, give you guidance, trying to guide you into the right way. And I see a mermaid. Wow. But you need to reevaluate your priorities if you're stuck between two people. Only you can make this decision for yourself. It's almost like you have to go into ceremony, I see. Or do some quiet contemplation, meditation on what it is you truly want. But good things will come of it. But it's going to take you time to really work on these things. I think you're really going to, so within the next 3 months, you're really going to evaluate this. You may have your love interest walk away from you because you're going to be undecided, which is fair. You know, you can't expect people to wait for you forever. And then within 6-8 months, you'll get another offer. Okay, so that's it for cup 3. Oh, that stayed on the bottom. A lot of stuff stayed on the bottom. This is not going, okay, we'll just leave it. I'll read it how it is. Okay, so these are the leaves. Like, you're gonna have a love offer between 3 and 6 months from now. There's a lot of things that are on the bottom of the cup. They're still coming into fruition for you. Cup 1. And you're dealing with a lot of grief here. A lot of tears. But I do feel there is, like, you're in quiet contemplation, thinking about these things. They overshadow you, these thoughts, these things on your mind. It's either you're being watched over by an angel or a guardian of some sort, or you are just deep in thought. Okay, and I just realized I didn't do the crystal. I'll do it in a bit here. Within 3 or 6 months, you're going to make an offering or have an offer given to you. It's going to be out of the blue. It's going to be something you don't expect. Or you're just going to change your attitude, like just change like these feelings of depression. It's just like you're going to just shaking out your, like the rug and just starting anew, like just letting things go, refreshing yourself. But I also felt with this cup when I looked at it was there is prosperity coming for you, abundance that's coming for you. It still hasn't manifested itself. There is somebody here who's going to make you an offer. They're carrying something. There's like a bag or something over their shoulder. It could be going on a short journey or having a love interest, they just said. And that could be this person that's coming. It's almost like you're going to be doing some higher learning, okay? I see like this professor standing in front of a class. Either that's you or somebody else. You know, you might be taking a class of some sort, and but I do see that. So if you are looking into higher education, do that. It's manifesting. I think it could be a thought in your mind. I'm looking to funding and however you need to pay for that. But you do have a lot of spiritual support around you in terms of your animal guides, spirit animals. So I do see what looks like a bear here. It's almost like somebody's going to be begging your forgiveness of some sort. Because I see you sitting there, and then someone like got their hands on your knees and their head in their hands, crying at your knees. And they're kneeling in front of you. And you're sitting there like looking at them, like your arms are crossed, like what is going on here, you know, like I do feel you need some quiet contemplation, and things will, if you're worried about your finances, there's going to be financial things coming for you, prosperity. It's almost like this person's apologizing, begging your forgiveness. If you've been contemplating going and working out, you should do that, you know, like, or even just starting exercise. I just seen this really strong arm. You could be just building your own strength as well internally, your emotional strength, mental strength, but you have a lot more strength than you realize. But sometimes you just feel like you are giving and giving and giving, and you're not getting anything back, because I see like this bird pecking at this person. So it's like you feel like just bit by bit things are being taken away from you. But I do feel these animal guardians are watching out for you as well. Yeah, you cry a lot of tears. There's a lot of stuff coming out here. If you write music, you should do more of that. No, I see the initial M here. Or, yeah, M. Yeah, and that M comes with where I see that person doing the release. I do feel you're kind of in this hermit mode, and keeping yourself away from other people. And I think because you try to keep a higher vibration than other people around you, so you tend not to lower yourself too much, because you don't like being in those lower energies. But I also see like a vehicle here, so you may be going on a journey very quickly. Like this is very quick, because it's like close to the top here. Okay, so you may be going on a journey somewhere. Even just be doing your own healing journey as well, because I see this one person lower and then one person higher, so you could be making that journey. Yeah, and that's very quick, within the next week or two. Let's see. Okay, a lot of prosperity though, a lot of abundance, and just a lot of things are going to happen within the next 6 months. But there's a huge amount at the bottom that is not yet manifested, so we'll see. And this was the malachite stone for cup 1, and it is a stone for prosperity. So again, like there was prosperity in this cup, so that's what this is. It's this stone manifests prosperity. It's good to have it around, and it's malachite. Number 2, my clear quartz. Okay, so there's your leaves. Things are, your manifestations are starting to come into fruition. Cup 2. I see that you work a lot. You're very much a workaholic. You are driven by work, finances, making sure things are on point. You do have a supportive person there, but you are basically like this. It's like this woman, this image. I don't know. I'll give you this description. Okay. There's like a woman, could be a man, but a woman, because she looks like she's wearing a tutu. Okay. And instead of, it's like she's there's a computer, like, you know, an old desktop computer on top the desk, and she's typing, but it's like the desk has a wheel, so she's like riding this desk, and it's in motion, right? So this woman's going places through business. Okay, she's going to be successful. She's got no matter what obstacles are there, because it looks like she's overcoming any kind of obstacle that's presented to her, and she's just going over it. Like she's not even worried about any obstacles that are around her. So she's like concentrating on her business and making sure her business is successful. So, but yeah, it looks like she's riding this desk, like driving it, like you know, a tractor. You know, you sit on a tractor, but but it's a computer. It's you know, she's in motion. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. But be mindful of those that don't have your best interest at heart for your business. Jealousy. Some people are trying to put obstacles in your way. You do have supportive people there around you that are supporting you and making sure that, you know, you are protected. So I do believe these are your spirit guides that do protect you from anything that is harmful. Okay, and one of them looks like a dragon to me, anyway. But there's like a tall man. I'm wearing a top hat or a bowler hat kind of deal. Yeah, one looks like a dragon to me. So if you're into Chinese astrology, spirituality, there is a pig, so that's a good luck symbol, I believe, in Chinese astrology. Riding on this dragon's back. So you too, you're dealing with some grief and loss. There is an offer coming in very quickly, within the next month, I'd say. It looks like a FedEx symbol for some reason. Like, you know, FedEx has that really weird symbol. That's what it looks like to me. So maybe getting a package. Oh, but in one way it looks like a lion, so a Leo. If you know any Leos, you know the lion's head with the mane when I look at it in a different angle. But in one way it looks like the FedEx symbol, and then the another way it looks like a lion. Yeah, it's a swift message. Somebody's going to be bringing you a message very quickly. Which Greek god was it that had the wings on his shoes? Was it Mercury? Because that's what it looks like, winged shoes. So I think this message is coming in very, very quickly for you. An offer. I see initial V. Yeah, no matter what angle you are very, very balanced when it comes to work. You also do a lot of work at home outside of work hours. You are very, very business oriented. It's almost like you're being driven to do this, like by the spirits, like they're guiding you to do this stuff. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here. But they got your back. They're protecting you. They're not letting anything harm you. You got that dragon protecting you. There's a tall man around you. They are not letting anything harm you in any way. But there's also another offer that's going to come in within the next 3 months. You could be going on a trip, or it could just be I'm hearing a love offer. But it looks like a feather or two feathers side by side. It's almost like you're balanced. You balance things out in your life. Like, even though you work hard, I do feel you also balance yourself out. Like, it's like you're on a seesaw, basically, is what it is. I'm also feeling there's some sort of Viking lore around you. Like, you do have that Celtic or Viking, Norse energy around you as well. But you work hard for what you earn. Like, you aren't afraid to climb up the ladder and go for your goals. Like, you know how to manifest what it is that you want out of life, and you achieve it. You've been, very successful in your life. Yeah, this is also a man that could be coming to make an offer to you within the next few weeks. When I look at it with the light behind it. This man really wants to hold you in his arms. Like, he wants to make this offer to you. He wants to bring you closer to him. I see him cradling her, like hugging her, standing, face to face, and him just holding her. I'm hearing the word protective, like this man is very protective over you, or feels that protection over you. It's going to be very protective over you. Yeah, you're going to have victory over something. I see you holding something up, like in victory or honor, like you're giving thanks for something. Yeah, victory over a situation. Like high regard. I just heard the word high, or words, high regard. There's also the letter K here as well. Y, you may be going on a trip. Also celebrating the season of the witch. What it looks like to me is being in the bush, and the moon is rising over the trees. That's what that looks like to me. In the mountains. Yeah. Yeah, it's a mountain scene. That is coming into fruition. Yeah, it's like you're going to take a trip, camp or something. The song I'm hearing is Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks. I keep hearing that run through my mind. So this tall man is like a wizard, some sort of spiritual person, spiritual being. It's a wizard hat they're wearing. Yeah. You are protected. There's a phoenix here sitting on a branch. He's got a really long tail. You know those phoenixes when they rise up from the ashes? And it's like you're this phoenix who's risen, you know, up through the ashes of your despair. And, you know, you're just focused on your future, you know, like whoever wants to come along for the ride, you're okay with it, but you're also very solitary, I find. Like you're okay with being alone. It's almost like you walk up, you know, you're walking up this mountain, but underneath it, like you are also at peace with whatever lies beneath. You are not afraid to, how do you say, like, deal with those darker emotions, okay? Deal with the depths of whatever you need to deal with, but in a good way, like in a sacred way, like in living in a sacred energy kind of deal. Like you're balanced that way. You know that you have spirit supporting you. You just have this knowledge, right? This sacred knowledge. It's almost like a snail under there, what it looks like to me. Like you're balanced, just balanced. You have this balance about you. And you've worked hard for that. Worked hard to have this balance. No matter what is thrown at you, you find a way to balance it out in your life. You're not afraid to admit when you're wrong. There's a little granny watching over you too. So many people around you. It's like you have this like spiritual entourage. I see a couple over here as well, like a couple standing there watching over you. Wow, it's very beautiful. But I feel these are people that I think there is people around you. You have a few trusted friends, but I also feel that there's on the spiritual side, you have a lot of support, a lot of people there for you. Yeah, that's that for cup 2. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good night, good day. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye now.